Hi, everybody. This is Jason.
This is Pete.
And this is the Lost Legions podcast. And what are we doing today, Pete?
We're here to talk about every single Rite of War for every single Legion for the upcoming 3rd edition. In a quick hot fire, bang, bang, bang round. We're going to try to spend a minute on each one.
The leaks have happened. We're going to do 18 Legions in 18 minutes-ish. So it's probably going to be 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But I do need to point out, for the first time, I'm wearing a collared shirt and Pete is wearing a t-shirt. I don't know what's happened. It's opposite day.
Yes.
But we can't dwell. We need to get on to our first Legion. So why don't you bring up the new Legion Rites of War?
Oh, here we go. Right. So lots of interesting leaks. We keep calling them leaks for now, I guess. But everyone's seen these. But this is hopefully one place where you can see them all at once. So kicking things off, we have. Oh. If it works. Is this working? There we go. The Dark Angels.
The seconds count, Pete. I guess we'll just go back and forth. I'll start with the Dark Angels.
You go, I go.
Cool. So the Dark Angels Tactica has changed. It is the Angels of Death. It's now negative modifiers to the Dark Angels leadership. Willpower, cool, and intelligence are limited. They can never reduce them to below 6.
Okay.
And they can only be affected by Fear 1. It sounds okay. Like, I don't know. I think people are going to be disappointed because they did have the Hexagrammaton before and it did a lot of cool stuff. So we'll see how this pans out. Don't really know how statuses sort of will affect us, but this could be cool. So everyone take a deep breath. Let's play a few games and see how it pans out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's
sort of. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, it's an odd one, isn't it? It's not really doing a lot. If the fear mechanic is big in the game, then I think that's going to be really important. So I think, we'll have to see, I guess. But carry on. It
could just be called Screw Nightlords.
Yes.
Like that should be the other.
Yeah.
The Gambit is Sword of the Order. So use a Sword of the Order for -1 attack and gain +1 crit. It sounds okay. We'll see how. I mean, I guess if your weapon has crit 5 on it already, then this might be worth it. Like some of the characters have crit, right? So this might be cool because crit is like old school rending, where like if you hit above that number, you auto wound.
So
like
+1 as well, isn't it? +1 damage, I think.
+1. Yeah.
Because rending is what you just described, and now crit hit is rending on steroids, isn't it? Yeah.
It's big boy rending. So crit is big boy rending. So this could be worth it, depending. And it depends on their swords. Next is the detachments. And we're not going to get into the detachments here. We're just going to touch on how many they have and maybe give you the names so you have a bit more flavor. This one is 6, so I didn't actually name these guys. But they have 1 detachment for each wing, themed in the way you would think they are themed.
Yeah.
For the wings. And again, we'll get into this in a different video. We'll delve into detachments more, Legion specific ones, but just know this is kind of how the Rites of War work now. So you have all of these things and the way you build your list can be changed and is unique to your Legion because of their unique detachments.
Yeah, and you get the prime slots. I can't remember what they're called now, the little pointed star thing around the Force Org unit, right? So you tend to get a prime slot in these unique Legion-specific detachments. So it's a way of getting a prime on a unit that you probably don't get to unlock in other ways. So that's cool as well. So I think there'll be multiple layers of flavor with that.
And they're also, they tend to be just in general, they tend to be the Legion-specific units tend to play into these slots. So it'll be like 2 of these themey units and 2 of the Legion-specific units, just in general. That's what I noticed looking at them. So again, we'll go into these later because I think this is going to be a much longer video about that. And this, we just want to give you a breakdown of all the Legions. So the reaction is changed, and it's called Vengeance of the First Legion. And I think this is awesome. So they can fight a second time at the end of the CC round. So you fight, that your opponent fights, and then you can fight again. And that is just crazy because there's a couple combats I could think of that were clutch where, like, if I could just have another round of combat, it would have been amazing. So overall, I'm thinking pretty positive about the Dark Angel changes. Sorry about your guys' Hexagrammaton going away, but like it's still kind of there with the detachments.
I think that's the kind of feel. That's kind of the theme throughout all of the legions as we go through them, right? You've still got sniffs of the old way of it, but I think they've kind of tried to tidy it up and tone it all down. And if everyone's all toned down, then hopefully we won't notice too much janky stuff going on. But here we go.
Yep.
Next one, my sweethearts, the Emperor's Children. Not that I use them anymore or even own them anymore. Good job I sold those guys. Anyway, so the with all those weapons options. Hey, future video. Right, so the Emperor's Children, Tactica, Flawless Execution, +1 initiative when they charge. That stayed exactly the same, hasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
The Gambit, Paragon of Excellence, +2 for the focus roll. I believe focus roll is who gets to go first in a challenge, right? So that makes sense. It's another initiative-based boost.
You roll, and then you add like your initiative plus any modifiers, and then I forget exactly what it is, but that roll, whoever wins that roll goes first in the challenge. So you could go first with a Thunderhammer now. So yeah, it is interesting. A lot of these gambits have to do with skipping the order of rolling or giving you a bonus to go.
Yeah.
So
it's cool. It'll be fun to learn and then hopefully more fun to execute.
Yes.
Their reaction, the perfect counter, same as before as well. So charge when charged, but no setup move, just a charge roll. I think I prefer that. We've only got the snippet here, but the previous one, you had to beat your charge distance of your opponent. So I don't know if it's the same. You have to beat the distance or not. Do you remember reading that, Jay?
No,
you put this together.
I looked through it. I was looking through it like I kind of was doing it late at work, but like it from what I could tell from reading it a few times, there was no setup roll. It just said you charge.
So you make the charge, you charge. Is that kind of how it works, do you reckon?
Yeah, it just said like they charge you and then you declare a charge. And if you touch them, if your charge reaches them, you count as charging.
Okay, that's
so
potentially a lot better.
It didn't say you do a setup roll. And I'm thinking, especially when we get to the Space Wolf one, that you just roll the dice. And there's another person with someone who has a charge thing too, like this. And it didn't say anywhere that did the setup roll. Cool. So caveat, guys, this could be a full charge, but I don't think it is. I think it's just the roll of the dice.
Yeah. Always be charging. That's them.
Yeah.
Cool. Next. The Iron Warriors. Jay.
Iron Warriors. So these guys, Pete's current Legion, their new Tactica is the Bitter End. No modifier for leadership or cool checks from pinning, stunning, or suppressive.
Very, very happy about this.
Yeah, I think that people are going to be sad until they realize how the game works. And I think that this is actually going to be one of the better Tactica because you're just not going to be suppressed. You're not going to be stunned, and you're not going to be pinned as much, right? Like your guys never get a minus, and I think that that's really, really cool. I think it's good.
It's also more fluffy as well, right? So I think it's very fitting for them, you know, compared to just +1 strength or whatever.
Yeah, because I think like on the prime slot, they can like give their guys expendable, which I think I don't remember what it does off the top of my head, but I think it has to do with scoring, and it's just really fluffy. It's way better, I think, just game wise than the old one, which made almost no sense. So that I think it's good. Spiteful Demise is you hit back after you die. It's okay. Like, I mean, but you're dead. So, I mean, I guess, you know, if you're going up against Sigismund and you're a sergeant, you're going to be like, I'm going to do Spiteful Demise. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, or if you're like on 1 wound or something, right? If you know, like, you're probably going to die here. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little sad, but it actually, I think, is useful.
Yeah.
They have 2 detachments, the Hammer of Olympia and Ironfire Cohort. You can kind of guess what those do. And I said we'll get into them again later. The reaction is Bitter Fury. It's improved return fire. They increase the firepower, so they do an extra shot, but they get Overload 1 as well. Pete's very familiar with this. He was doing this in 2.0.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's changed because he used to just shoot twice. And they had a Warlord trait, which gave them +1 shot, gains gets hot. So basically that Warlord trait is now their reaction.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, I think the Iron Warriors are like on par now. Yeah, let's jump to the next one.
The White Scars. I am probably going to get a lot of hate for this. I think this is pretty good. But I understand jet bikes might not be looking so good, and obviously everyone's seen snippets of things now, but we'll do a deep dive of that later on. But yeah, getting +2 move in a game where not a lot of other armies are getting much more, that like the ones we've just compared are quite situational benefits. You're going to be using this benefit every single unit on every single turn, right? Yeah. Always going to be using this, so that's pretty cool.
It's written a little weird. It's kind of like you can choose on your turn to move 2 extra inches, but there's no restriction on it. It's just
super janky.
It's just oddly worded.
Yeah.
So I think
I
also
prefer the way you've written it here.
Yeah, exactly. I was like +2 move.
The Gambit, the Path of the Warrior, bonus on focus roll depending on the D6 roll. Pick high or low. So how does that mean? Like the chap in the challenge is like sizing up his opponent and sort of like going with the flow of the battle and that sort of stuff. Is that what it's kind of meant to mimic?
I guess it's it's one of those word salad entries that is like a giant paragraph that I just checked the chunk, because the nice thing about the rulebook, guys, is they give you summaries of what every rule does, and that's amazing. And this is the one where I was like, this is complete word salad.
Yeah.
So it gives you a bonus to your focus roll. I think you pick high or low and then roll a d6. It's like gambling. It kind of sucks in my opinion, but
okay. Sure. I like the +2 move. That's my main draw here. The Chagorian Warband, we can all guess what that includes. And then the reaction, Chasing the Wind, full move as a move reaction. So very similar theme to the previous one, right? So you get to move units. Which is cool. I mean, especially with the +2 move, so I guess you get to use that with it. So you can just get the hell out of there, jump behind a piece of terrain with your jet bikes maybe, and with the way that terrain now works is going to be quite interesting. So lots of shenanigans, I'm sure. Next.
Space Wolves!
Look how that fell on you.
I think the problem with this is that I think it's actually good, but it's super, super lackluster. But it goes with a lot of their things. Their Tactica is +2 for the setup move. So like that means if your setup move is 3, which is normal for a guy who's just running around with a 7 movement, it's now 5, which is great, right? Because you move farther, you're going to charge farther, and it also affects your reaction. So it's good, but it just seems so lackluster. Kind of like the White Scars from last edition. I felt like their power was good, but it was very lackluster. The Gambit is no prey escapes. The challenge only ends where one or both models is removed as a casualty. I like this. I don't know if it's how great it is. It's situational, but in one of those situations where you're like, no, this guy needs to die.
One of us is leaving this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only one of us is walking away. Yeah.
This guy needs to die this turn.
Yeah.
It is useful because you just keep fighting until one of you dies. And so it's kind of fun.
You literally keep going back and back there and then.
You keep fighting right then until one of you dies.
Okay. Oh yeah, that is only one of us is walking away. Yeah.
The detachment's Bloodied Claw. They get 1 detachment. And then their reaction is Bestial Savagery. It's like what they had before, except it's for shooting. Oh, I didn't actually put this. Sorry. So during a shooting reaction, you get a 5-up feel no pain, and then you do a setup move to charge. So, for example, if they're within 5 inches in that previous example, you run into hand-to-hand combat. So what you're not going to want to do is shoot Space Wolves when they're close to you.
Okay. It's kind of similar to the old Blood Angels one, I think. That you used to get in the shooting phase. You could then like gain feel no pain and charge. I think that's what they used to do. Something like that.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. No one. I don't know. No one shot them. So like, I don't ever remember what it was. So this is the thing about Space Wolves. They're just not going to get shot when they're close to people.
Cool. Next. The Imperial Fists. Finally, they've been toned down. But then so is everyone else. No hate if you are a huge Imperial Fist fan. Obviously, I detest them with every ounce of my body. Tactica, fire discipline. So if 5 or more shots are fired, you get +1 to hit. So you still get your +1 to hit. You're still going to be getting it on most of your guys, but it's still bolt and auto weapons, right?
I don't really understand this restriction. I mean, I guess that one random heavy bolter won't get it, but like, yeah, it seems like, yeah, if you have 5, if you're rolling 5 dice, then you're going to get it most of the time. So,
yeah, it's a really minimal change, right? Because if you've got 3 tactical marines left, you're still getting it.
Yeah.
You know?
So, okay. Like, I mean, cool. Like,
it is toned down, but not
a lot,
toned down much, right? Gambit, a wool unyielding. So don't add initiative for focus roll, but gain Eternal Warrior 1. Yeah, I can see what they're trying to do there.
Our suspicion, by the way, just to let everyone know, and we don't know for sure, is Eternal Warrior is
we do
-1. Oh, it is.
Yeah, it was confirmed in a article they did weeks back. But yeah. So it's the Eternal Warrior, and then the number. The number is then the amount of wounds you save against from being suffered. So if I took 2 wounds with Eternal Warrior 1, I'd actually only take 1 wound, right?
It's -1. It's minus whatever Eternal Warrior is, minimum wound 1.
Correct. Yeah. So that's cool. Like that could make a big difference, I guess. But it means you're going last more likely because you're not adding your initiative, right?
I'm not sure that we'll talk later. It doesn't matter. But yeah.
The detachment, you get 1 siege gauntlet. It's a cool name. And the reaction, the Bastion of Fire. So making a shooting attack at an enemy that moves within range. That's cool. That is very different than their current reaction.
I think it makes far more sense.
Yes, like, agreed.
I think it's far better.
They don't get to do everything as well, right? Which is cool.
Yeah.
Next one.
The Nightlord. Wait, no, the Nightlords.
Yeah, Nightlords.
So, the Tactica is a talent for murder. It's +1 weapon skill versus any unit with a status effect on it. So, I've heard people complaining about this, and I actually think it could be extremely good because I'm not sure if we've confirmed that weapon skill is the same as a 2.0, but if it is, you're going to have a whole bunch of guys with like flamers and pinning weapons, just putting status effects on people. And then you're going to run in with the other half of your army and you're going to be +1 weapon skill on everybody. Like, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's the same kind of thing they have where they manufacture a situation where you are at a disadvantage. And that seems very Nightlords to me. Yes. We'll see how it plays out. Like, it could be ridiculous. It could be hard to do and then suck. Like, but the idea of it, I like themely, and I think it could be very good.
Yes.
This might be my favorite gambit in the entire game. Mushroom Courage.
Yes.
You literally,
I'm reading this for the first time right now.
You pick up a dude and you're like, you fight for me. And it specifically says it can be somebody who's not normally allowed to be in a challenge. So you literally pick up a guy and you're like, this is for you, buddy.
You know,
and you
that's awesome.
And then he fights in the challenge instead of you. It's just like the best.
You know, we were saying a couple weeks ago, like, I bet their special rule will be they never suffer disgraced from like leaving a challenge. It's literally that, right? It is literally that. So good.
They get 2 detachments. They get Terror Assault, which is kind of based on how the old Rite of War, and Atramantar Hunt, which is cool because the Atramantar are in the game, but they're just attached to a prime slot and this detachment, and it's cool. So I was way happy. This is way better than the horrible Atramantar they had before. Reaction. Discretion is a better part of Valor. It's the same as 2.0, just worded for 3.0. They fall back from a charge.
Okay.
When someone declares a charge, they can fall back, and you could catch them if you manage to catch them.
Cool.
And that's it.
The Blood Angels. Tactica Encarmine Fury, if I'm pronouncing that correct. So +1 strength from the charge. That is similar to what they have now, isn't it?
I think it's the same.
Is it the same? Not just +1 on the first round of combat? Yeah, okay.
Maybe it's +1 on the first round of combat. Yes. Oh, yeah. So maybe I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
So they nerfed them for no reason.
Maybe. Yeah. I'm not sure. I never played them. Played with them much, so I'm not sure.
Answers on a comment.
Yeah. Drop them. Gambit. Thrall of the Red First. You ignore negative modifiers for wounds lost, but cannot gain outside support. Okay. So you're just like stuck in the red mist. Yeah. Cool. That makes sense. They get a Revelation Host. Again, we can all guess what that will entail. And then Wrath of Angels. Move toward an enemy that shoots at you, but you don't get to charge.
I should say this too about the gain outside support. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It comes up in a different one as well. But I'm guessing, like, now when you're the only one left, because it comes up in the Iron Hands one too.
Okay.
I think that the other people will be able to be a cheering section. I'm just guessing. So I guess that has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Complete guess, guys.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But yeah, this is a full move. As far as I could tell, no charge if somebody shoots at you, which is okay, I guess.
Yeah, it could be handy. I don't know. It's a hard one, isn't it? It's gonna be useful for like slow units. Weirdly, like if you shoot a Blood Angel's Leviathan, it goes, yeah, all right, I'll just move another 6 inches now or whatever, right? I don't know. Weird. Yeah, not a fan of that one personally, but there we go. The Iron Hands, Jay.
The Iron Hands. The Gorgon Scales. -1 strength on range weapons. So just the same as it used to be before. It's almost just as good. But I would say with the removal of instant death, it isn't as good as it used to be against heavy weapons. So I think it's kind of balanced out. It's a stealth nerf, but just the way the game played. Agreed. So I think it's actually perfect now, because what it should have been done is kept them more resilient to small arms and not save them from melt-a-guns. And I think that's what it does now. So good. Like, it sounds good.
Yeah. And without being too, sorry, just to add on to that point, without being able to pop vehicles on one shot now. So, without having your incoming attacks are still as likely to do as much damage to a vehicle as well, right? Rather than no longer being able to pop it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I don't think vehicles get this.
Oh, do you not think? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, do you think this is infantry only?
I'll have to double check, right. But I don't think that. Well, I know with the Raven Guard one, it says everyone except the vehicles.
Okay.
We'll double check, but like,
yeah.
I would expect
in the comments if you know, guys. Yeah,
I would expect this to not be against the vehicles.
Okay, interesting.
Gambit, Legion of 1. The opponent can only ever get +2 from outside support. See, this is what I was talking about. Not sure what that is. I even have my little comment. So yeah, there's outside support again. Not sure how good this is, guys, but it gives you a peek into what's coming up. They get 2 detachments, the Spearhead Phalanx and the Medusan Vanguard. I'm sure one of those has all of the little Medusan Immortal guys that everyone loves in it. The reaction is Spite of the Gorgon. They can shoot a unit that makes a charge. So I'm assuming it's a full BS. So there we go. Next.
The World Eaters. Tactic of Violence Incarnate. So +1 attack when they charge. The Nails Bite is in the other Rite of War, which comes later on.
Yeah. So I think this is the one that we know and love for the ones that were with us, and then the other ones are the corrupted ones, and I haven't included either one of those in here. So be aware, there are 2 more Rites of War, one for the Emperor's Children and one for the World Eaters. Yeah,
but +1 on the charge is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, you can't not like it. It's fitting. Yeah. Violent Overkill. That's a hell of a name. Wounds can be allocated outside a challenge when the opponent is killed. That's cool. Oh my god, my brain's gone. The Primarch. Jeez, my brain's completely gone.
Angron?
Thank you. Didn't he have something like that in the previous edition where his wounds, he could change everyone or something?
He just challenged multiple people.
Okay. But yeah, spilling outside, then that might be helpful to do, especially if you know that your opponent's a weak opponent to challenge and you can get some extra attacks on. You get one detachment, a Berserker Cadre, and a reaction, the Brutal Tide, to charge a unit that shoots them. Does not seem to be set up to move for this. Gain Eternal Warrior 1. Okay. So you get to charge units that shot at you, and you gain Eternal Warrior 1. Is that right?
Yeah, and as far as I could tell, again, this was just a dice roll, no setup move.
I mean,
and then you gain. It's
pretty cool.
Yeah,
you want your combat goes to be in combat, right? That's it.
Gaining Eternal Warrior 1 is really good, though, because if somebody shoots at you, your Terminators, who have 2 wounds, and they're shooting at them with las cannons, you could pop this even if you can't charge them and gain Eternal Warrior 1, and they're only going to take 1 wound.
Yeah.
So it's a good one. This is one I think is really good.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent right wall. The Ultramarines.
So their tactica is tactical flexibility. -1 reaction point for each turn. I guess that's good. So they're not, because you're gonna have a pool of reaction points, so they're gonna be able to do an extra reaction basically. It's a backdoor extra reaction, which kind of fits them.
Yeah.
The Aegis of Wisdom is their gambit, +1 to the focus roll for each commander on the battlefield. I guess everyone's in his ear telling him, jump left, jump right.
The Aegis of Wisdom. Hang on, I got a call coming in on my Aegis of Wisdom.
Hold on. Okay, Ventanis, what was that? Oh, I got a duck.
I can't. Can you hear me now?
I'm getting another call.
Yeah,
hold on.
Yeah. It's too much phosphex in the air. I'm getting bad signal. Yeah.
The gambit is the Aegis of Wisdom. We just talked about this. They get one Primaris Demi Company. So 1 detachment, and the reaction is Retribution Strike. Return fire from a different unit that's fired upon. I think this is a good one. I think it's similar to what they had before.
Yeah.
So I think that this is definitely not
interlocking tactics. That was what it was called, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think the Ultramarines are actually pretty good. I actually think that they come off as one of the really, really good legions. I think they should do well.
I'm very tempted with the plastic boarding shields coming and the fact that their breacher units are still in their
They have 2 different guys with shields.
Yeah, so, I am tempted. I might have to keep those 40 Mark II Marines aside, and maybe, who knows. Next, the Death Guard. So some big changes here then, really. So they've kind of pseudo-kept what they used to be able to do with their Tactica, Remorseless Advance, so they can still move and fire heavy weapons, but now everyone can move and fire heavy weapons, but if these guys move 4, they still get to use the heavy rule of the weapon, and they ignore difficult terrain. That's cool, because it was kind of crazy that they were just relentless on heavy weapons, and that was that. So this is a nice paying homage to that, but not giving it the full cheese mode of it. Gambit, Steadfast Resilience. Toughness is swapped with the weapon skill of your opponent. Yeah, okay. That could be... Toughness is swapped with the weapon skill of your opponent. Yeah. Okay, so if you're fighting someone who's weapon skill 6, you get toughness 6. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's good. I don't know if I like it, but it's pretty good. Oops, wrong way.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Okay. Detachment 1, they get the Reaping Host. Again, we can all imagine what that's going to entail. And we'll come back and, as Jay said, we'll come back and do all the deeper dives into the legions at some point. And then a reaction. So Barber and Endurance. So you get to recover from any tactical status, gain a Feel No Pain 5+, and auto-pass cool leadership checks for the rest of the turn. That's pretty useful.
Yeah, I thought this was a really good one. Especially because it lasts for the rest of the turn.
And the reaction is against a shooting attack, Jay? Or
I believe, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
It makes sense if it was, right? That could be really, really useful, especially if you're about to be charged and stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, no. Yeah, I think it's shooting attack. Yeah, and then you recover from any tactical statuses. The recovering from any tactical status is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It just does everything you want it to do. So that's pretty cool.
It's like a super rally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I think it's actually really good.
Yeah. Thousand Suns, take it away.
Thousand Suns. I thought this one was going to be crazy to do, and it turned out to be easy. Because we didn't go into the cult. We didn't go into the cults. So their Cult Arcana is the name of their Tactica. They get +1 willpower, and they're Psychers. That's it. But there are cult powers as well, and we'll get into that later. They have the longest set of rules out of anyone I've seen, which you could expect. They do look cool. They look good, so be aware. They don't look terrible like last edition. As far as I can tell, they don't blow themselves up like just using their Legion power. So double thumbs up. So their Gambit is Prophetic Duelist, uses willpower in the focus roll, I think, instead of your initiative. So your willpower is going to be a lot higher, so you're probably going to you have a bigger bonus to go first. One detachment called the Prospering Convocation. Their reactions are Fortress of the Mind, additional shooting save, willpower check, and they gain a 3+ invulnerable save. If they fail, they get a 5+ invulnerable save, and both units suffer warp rupture, which I don't know what that is, but I think it's just a part of Perils of the Warp. Yeah. So you get, but the good news is you get fucked and they get fucked. So and you still get a 5 invulnerable save. So I like this, even though you have to roll. I mean, 3-up invulnerable save is great compared to some of the other things we've seen. So yeah, I think that they have a really good reaction. So far, Thousand Suns looking good.
Cool. Sons of Horus. So they're Tactica, Death Dealers. So make volley attacks at full BS. That's pretty cool. That's potentially really useful, depending how you build your lists and depending how you want to use the assault phase. If you're trying to use it to maximize for the volley attacks, I guess. It's kind of paying homage to their old one, isn't it? As well, where they got +1 bullet skill, I think, with certain weapons in certain ranges or something like that. Gambit, Merciless Strike. So weapon gains the Phage T special rule. Hold up.
No idea, guys.
Mr. Phage T, please do tell us what you're about in the comments, if you know. Detachment 1. They get one detachment. It's called the Supremacy Cadre. I thought it was Super Macy. I'm like, who's a Super Macy? Supremacy Cadre. And then their reaction is Warrior Pride. Ignore challenges from an opponent with a lower weapon skill.
I couldn't tell if I like this or not, but sounds very fun.
Yeah. Just go, nah, we're not challenging now. And then you get to fight. Basically, you get to ignore being disgraced if you don't want to do the challenge, provided they're low weapon skill.
Yeah. And you don't become disgraced. It specifically says that. So I didn't put that because we haven't really talked about disgraced. And so I just left it out. But it's useful. There are situations where this could definitely be useful.
Yeah, for sure. The
Wordbearers. Okay. So these guys get unswavering conviction. They gain +1 combat res, which is pretty good. For any of those fights where you don't get wiped out, I think it's pretty good. Besiege the Gods is their Gambit. Take a willpower check and gain +1 strength and attack. If failed, you take a wound. I believe you get an armor save from that though. So,
cool.
We'll see.
Seems fine.
And then they have one detachment, Exalted Conclave. The reaction is Glorious Martyrdom. Kill one model and end the round of shooting, which is fine. Which I think is what they used to have. I think it's a great reaction. And
yeah, it's near enough the same. I had that pulled against us actually at our doubles event we went to in Bournemouth a month or two ago. Yeah. It's the first time I had it used against me. I was like, oh, cool. All my shooting's useless.
They're seeming pretty strong. I think they're looking good.
They're always one to watch out for, actually, aren't they?
Yeah.
The Salamanders, all right, the poster boys for this edition. So, yeah, Promethean Endurance. Only wounded on a 3+. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I do too.
I think that might be better than the Iron Hands one, personally.
Well,
because you're going to get your armor saves. Sorry, because the things that are wounding you, so like a melter gun wounding on a 3 compared to wounding an iron hand on a 2, you're not getting your armor save either way, right? So yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
But think of this, like power fists and thunder hammers and all this high strength weaponry. Like it comes into effect in melee and in shooting. It's great. I think it's not like the iron hands. Like they're not immune to small arms weapons. They're tougher against higher things. And that is just, I think, really cool. I like this mechanic. I think it's really good.
Yeah, I agree. And it's the higher things that tend to beat your armor save anyway, right? So yeah, I think it's probably better. Gambit duty is sacrifice. So +1 -3 to focus roll. Take 1 to 3.
Oh, it's 1 to 3 focus roll.
Okay, +1 to 3
then you take 1 to 3
take 1 to 3 wins. Okay, got you.
You select how many you want.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, seems fair enough. They get the Immolation Covenant. Lots of flamey things, no doubt. And then the reaction, Selfless Burden. +1 strength, attack, and weapon skill. Roll a d6 for each model. Takes a wound on a 1 with AP dash. Is this a reaction in the assault phase? Do you remember? Sounds like it'd be an assault phase reaction.
Yes, this is an assault phase reaction.
Cool. So you get to like tool yourself up, get ready for a fight. We hold them here, no further. Blah 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 blah, and you take wounds for it. It's pretty. You
get a lot of this self-flagellation from all of their things where they selflessly stand in front of the. I think that's the idea. They selflessly stand in front of, shield other people.
Yeah.
So they take the extra wounds, but they get some really good bonuses for it.
They're the good guys, right? So yeah, cool. On to the next one, Raven Guard.
Yay, my guys! So Tactica, Shadow Walkers, 18. Everything over 18 inches is a snapshot. We've yet to see if this means blasts can't shoot at them. So stay tuned. I'm excited about that. Gambit, Decapitation Strike. Go for opponent if 1 hit strikes and wounds. I find this really kind of un-Raven Guardy because it means that you're going to run around with thunder hammers all the time or power fists or something. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's good. I think it's good, but I don't know if I love it thematically.
Yeah.
Decapitation Cadre. I know this off the top of my head. It's 2 recons and 2 Dark Furies. And then the reaction is Shadowed Veil. Move your initiative, engage Shrouded 5. This one's okay. I feel like they didn't need the nerf to full, like from 4 to 5, but like everything else they have is so good.
Yeah,
it's fine, right? Like it stacks with a bunch of stuff they have.
Yeah.
So we have a video about Raven Guard if you want to see it.
Yeah. Go check out my link at the end of this video. Awesome. And the final Legion, the Alpha Legion. So they get the Tactica Lies and Obfuscation. Models are 2 inches further away. So that's the same, right?
Yeah.
Cool. No need to change that. I think that was kind of fitting. I kind of liked that when that got introduced in the last edition anyway. So, yep, I'm down for that. I Am Alfarius sets opponent's initiative to 1. Just absolutely boggled, mind fried at who the hell's actually stood in front of them. Fine.
Yeah.
Detachment, they get a Headhunter Leviathan. Yeah, Seekers and Headhunters you put in their brackets. So that's cool. Very assassination-y. And then reaction, Smoke and Mirrors, shooting reaction. Precision shot only works on a 6+. So does that mean you force?
No. Precision shot only works on a 6 against you. It is the most...
That's very situational.
What? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Because y'all look the same.
All right.
Like, okay. Like, I understand the theme behind it, but
Spider-Man
in comparison,
meme.
Yes. In comparison to the other reactions, this is definitely the weakest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Unless we see bucketfuls of precision shot, which I haven't yet. This is
very weak. Yeah, they're kind of not too fast. And that's it. That's 18 legions in 18 minutes plus another 18 minutes. So
ish. 18 minutes ish.
Let us know your initial thoughts. Obviously we've gone very, very, very minute detail here just to give you some sort of snippet and for you to dip your toe in and take a little look and see what tickles your pickle. Jay, anything you want to add before we close this one out?
No, that's it. Thanks, guys.